Okay, so you have a game which is basically a vehicle for a real-life star. But you find out that he's only a star in your own country. No one else knows who he is. So what do? Well, you could just remove the connection to the star and hope that the game sells on its own strengths. Or you could try and find a person or people famous to the other markets you want to release it in. Or you could just add robots. Yeah, that's what you could do. You could just add robots. This is what happened to the Japanese Super Famicom game, forgive me if I'm saying this wrong, Series-wa Nobu no Birdie Tried. Well, basically, the Japanese professional golfer, who, again, apologies if I'm murdering his name, Nobu Surazawa, was replaced with Eagle the Robot, and the game got the name MECAROBOT Golf, because, well, robot and anything equals better, doesn't it? So basically the whole robot thing's a gimmick, and it's not really a good gimmick. It's not one layered with reasoning, but with a rubbish palette swap of an idea. When I was buying this game, I had another game in mind, and that game was the Neo Geo game 2020 Baseball. A game in which you have a whole team of robots playing baseball together with excellent presentation and gameplay. But this isn't like that. Sure, nothing is actually wrong with MECAROBOT Golf. It controls in a similar way to most golf games, with pressing buttons at the right time in accordance to a meter. There's a decent number of holes, but the robot thing serves no purpose at all. You don't even play as a robot, you're a human trying to beat the robot. I mean, I've read the notes that there's some story to them in the game. That in this world in which the game exists, humanoid robots are considered to be second-class citizens, their rights are limited, and one of the things they're not allowed to do is participate in golfing tournaments. So a rich benefactor purchases Eagle and builds all of the golf courses for him to play against the robot on. This story must have just been manual fodder though, as I never got any of that from playing it. All I got was I'm playing as a boring generic man against a poor Transformer sprite for no real reason at all. Other than the weirdness of its birth, there's nothing much to say about the game. The music's fine, the graphics are decent if not amazing, and the gameplay's fine. In total honesty, it's just another average 5 out of 10 game. Just don't get drawn in by the robots. I spent a whole £3 on getting my cart, and that included the postage. It doesn't come up for sale all that much over here, as it's an American import that never saw release here, and well, in Japan it came out, but obviously with the title I talked about earlier and no robots. On the rare occasions it does surface on these shores, it never seems to go for more than £10. I've even seen box copies hit that sort of money, so yeah, don't go crazy on it. I do think the it's a real shame though, because there was room there to make it better. For a start, I'd have had you playing as the robot. And the golf club could have been an extension of his arm. It could have pistoned like a rocket. There's all kind of crazy things you could have done with the idea. If you're going to go for this sort of Transformers-esque thing, go whole hog. Go deep. Think out the idea. Have the ball shooting through the sky. If you hit it too hard, have it explode. But no, average game. I strongly recommend you give this one a miss. Okay, once again, thanks for listening.